All right. So I almost thought about doing 2 completely other streams, but then I said to myself, I promised I would do this. And I'm not that kind of guy. Well, usually I try not to be, where I say I'm going to do something and then I don't. So I do something and now I'm here, which is very nice. Everyone's favorite. It's been a couple... In my face. It's been a couple weeks anyway, so... It's been like 1 or 2 weeks, so might as well play some Oblivion. Let's see, what do I have here? I don't remember what I was doing. So that's totally on me. We need to pull out a repair hammer at least. What? Oh, Steam literally telling me that the summer sale's on after I've been looking through it all day is wild. Oops. Do I wear these gloves? I think I do, right? There you go. What? Why does it glitch out like that? That's really weird. Alright, and then the gloves. And I think I still wear this, right? Yeah. Beautiful. You love to see it. Armor increased to 80. Okay. So what the hell was I doing with this again? I think we were just exploring. Yeah, we're just going to different places. I don't know if I finished Fingerbolt Cave. Let's just look real quick. It's been so long, I can't even remember. Okay. Did I? Yeah. No, wait. Did I clear it out is the real question. And bone meal on a ghost. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be so bad at this. Okay, never mind. Perfect. You will never forget it once you've done it. Okay. What the fuck? Who are you? Oh, it's Martin. Yeah, we still... Oh, yeah, Martin was lost last time or some shit. Yeah, I didn't know where he went. Now they spawned him with me. Okay, you know what? Whatever works. Love to see it. Okay. Maybe I did finish this. Oh no, clearly not. He hops! Dude, the disarming is so funny in this game. It's like they just can't even hold on to their own weapon. They just drop their own weapon. I love it. Yay, fisting. You're the only person to ever cheer for that, by the way, in the history of humanity. Not my fault hand-to-hand is the most fun way to play this game. The fuck? Oops. You know what I did think about playing Narg was I thought about... It might be low. Let me see. It might be low. I'm going to up the volume a reasonable amount. It could just be because nothing's happening, but I guess we'll see. I did think about playing Mass Effect again, actually. Try to beat it on Insanity. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll pitch it to... Narg. Wait, no, you're Narg. Sorry, Viv, the other 4-letter. Oops, sorry. Try to beat Mass Effect 1 again. Mass Effect 1 on Insanity isn't that bad, but to be fair, I did it on the original version where you could spam immunity, so it might actually be harder on this version. Mass Effect 2 on Insanity probably is still just as fucking obnoxious. So maybe I'll try that. Or, and here's what we could do, Narg, and I'll pitch it to you. We could play Crash 1 and 2. Because what I would like to start doing is I would like to start playing some of those old platformers again. Or, you know, for the first time on the channel. Whoops. There you go. Got it. I would like to start playing some of those old platformers. I kind of put them in, you know, I kind of thought I would be on them by now, but because I've missed some days of streaming and all sorts of stuff, I just said, you know what, maybe. Yeah, welcome, Devin. Always good to see you, or they're always good to see you. But yeah, I might play Crash 1, all the other ones. I'll probably mess around and figure that out. I think that'll be cool. There is that other game, Mind's Eye. Any of you are familiar with it? I know that was kind of the talk of the town a bit, but I don't know. I've been just kicking some ideas around in my head. Nothing crazy. I've never played a Crash game. Crash is great. Crash is great, but I always preferred Spyro. I know I'm in the minority of that, but I kind of just like Spyro a little better. Wait, what the fuck? That's it? That's the whole room? It's just a big loop? Okay. I played Psychonauts. I didn't really like it. I didn't play the sequel. It's definitely a game that's like on the far off to-do list. And maybe I should put that, maybe I should write that down somewhere, because Lord knows I will absolutely forget by the time I get around to playing. Yeah, okay, we have to go the other way. But yeah, I'll try to get through Shadows as fast as possible. I'm setting it to easy. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna play it. I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding lately. And, you know, if you've been watching the channel, you probably already saw, was episode 2 came out today? Maybe? I could be wrong about that. Maybe it didn't.
Take that!
Easy. I watched a playthrough of Psychonauts 1. Liked it. Psychonauts 2, unironically, one of the better games I've played in my life. Okay. It comes with high praise, so maybe I'll look into that. I think I owned Psychonauts 1. I think I bought it way back in the day on the 360. Because back in the day on the 360, you could buy Xbox Originals. So maybe it's entirely possible I already owned Psychonauts 1. I know they had, what was it, the Rhombus of Ruin, which I think was a VR game. I don't know if they made a version of that that's non-VR. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, it's all about what you all want to see. So, you know, if you have any suggestions, right? Like, I would like to finish games, right? I don't want to just start a bajillion games and never finish them. But, you know, maybe, what are we playing anyway in a week? I can't even remember. I need to start progressing the main story in this. Oh, yeah, Resident Evil 5? When can we throw Resident Evil 5 in? Ebony Greaves. Ring of Steel Skin, which isn't that great. What the hell was that? Okay. We'll definitely finish Resident Evil 5. They took some of the more confusing and annoying aspects of 1, made a much more cohesive experience. Definitely a huge step up in quality from 1. Great to sell. Okay. I'll look into it, because there's a couple things I was thinking about, and, you know, I got ideas kicking around in my head, things I want to do for the channel, things I haven't done yet, etc., etc. So I'll consider it. I'll look into a couple of these, because I want to do the big 3. I don't know if I'm going to stream them or make playthroughs, because sometimes, like, if I'm doing a playthrough, bro, I could do 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day is like an insane amount of work. Not literal work, but you get my point. It's like a lot of, like, I played Death Stranding for 6 hours yesterday. That was a lot of work. A lot of progress, let's say. I made nice. I made a lot of progress in the game. There you go. Already behind since the sequel's coming out, but it is what it is. I got a couple games I want to play, so I'm going to try to be busy like every day recording something, which means I actually have to, oh, I guess I came down here before. I actually have to do the Metaphor and now the Doom Dark Ages verdict. So that's something I also have to do, which I haven't yet. Is Doom the Dark Ages, the verdict at least. Played twice and completed 100% of it. Have you heard the rumor that Microsoft is gonna bring like super emulation to the PC via the Xbox app. Like they'll bring Xbox originals and 360 classics. Dude, that could be like one of the biggest W's imaginable. If they do it. That could be like insane. Depending what games. Now, obviously, I would prefer if games got a touch up like this before getting, you know, shot back out, but that could be interesting. Now, there's no guarantees or promises about that. Yeah, I'm definitely listening. If they're available, yeah, I'm totally for it. If they, you know, however they do it, I think that every game should be available. You know, someone will say, well, isn't that too many games? No, I don't really think so. I think that, you know, if they could sell you 500 DLCs and all sorts of other slop that you know is bad or not going to be good or is just trying to get your money, like, I think they could definitely, it's like the Fortnite thing. I feel like the same way I'd feel about that, I feel about Fortnite. Could have all the skins available, they just don't want to. I need Maxwell. Dude is craving it. He's fiending it, man. He feels it in his soul, man, in his gut. Okay. I did hook up my Switch too, so we will probably have a day where we dick around on the Switch too. Oh my god, that was it. At this point, low-level locks are so easy to pick. It's like almost like a joke. It's like a meme. Okay. What do I have again? There you go. Sorry. Let me use this. I forgot to play this game. It's been 2 weeks. It's been more than 2 weeks. Okay. Well, something knocked him out. Let's see what it was. It's a bear, dude. So fun when I was a kid. Is there a version of it that's accessible now, or is it like one of those ancient games and that's why you want it ported? Cougar! Maul me! I mean, don't maul me! What? Where the fuck did this thing come from? Look at it spam heal. What the fuck? It's on PS2 and PS2 emulators. You know, a copy of that's gonna be like an insane amount of money. So there's no way. I was gonna say maybe I'll look into getting it if it's like got a PS3 version or something. That sucks. You know, there's no way it's anything less than a couple hundred. Forget it. Oh, he has a copy. Perfect. Keep it. Bury yourself with it. Never let go of any copy of a game you care about that's older than like a year and a half. That's my actual life advice for anyone who's thinking about selling it. Unless you need it to like make rent or to eat or to, you know, whatever. If you're just selling it just to get a couple extra bucks, whatever game you're selling it for is not worth it. I have to tell people this because it's... Oh wow, he's already knocked out. You could tell that he was never meant to really fight like a bunch of enemies. What the fuck? Okay. Now he's back up. There's this obscure iPhone DMC4 game. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that's right. We don't have to breathe underwater. Sweet. Mine is not minimal wear. Oh, it's been heavily loved, as I like to call it. I think they say that about, like, stuffed animals. It's been heavily loved or something. Not that you should get rid of your favorite stuffed animals either. Fuck it. You only have one life. This water is foggy as shit. What am I doing here? There we go. See if I can take a picture of it. That's how I feel about my GameCube collection. On a side note, I was telling How Original just the other day, I was like, you know, if I ever lost, if I didn't have this grand GameCube library, I probably just wouldn't even have ever started collecting video games, you know? It's entirely possible that if I didn't, you know, grow up on the GameCube and have all these, holy shit, he's super screwed. If I didn't grow up on the GameCube and have all this GameCube related stuff, I probably wouldn't be a big collector of games, which means I might not even be here today. Who knows? Once again, the pathway for me to walk down, oh, you know, I have a beautiful wife, a lovely house, a great job, everything, is literally the difference between me discovering YouTube playthroughs and keeping hold of my games and not. That's it. Really was a crazy passage of fate. Alternate me is over here in 2025 like, huh, Metroid Prime 4? Man, I remember when I played Metroid Prime back in the day. Oh, anyway, sweetie, how was your day? Some crazy shit. Remember, there's no in-between, folks. Okay, left and forward. What? What the fuck? Oh, we didn't go left at all in this cave. Alright, back. Shit. Wait, how do I get out of here? Yeah, this one. I got a copy of the numbered Enter the Gungeon physical Ammonomicon all way back then. I'm assuming that's like a rare version of the game, right? Slap that cougar. I don't know if I have any really rare copies of games. I think that's like the one thing I don't have is like I have a lot of games. I don't have a rare copy of most games, if that makes sense. Like most of my games are rare just because I've had them for, you know, however many years. 25 years or more. I think my Spyro copy is 26 years, right? I think I got it in 99. It was a 98 game. I think I got it in 99. Seriously, that little purple dragon changed my life. Why do you think I get so mad when I'm constantly reminded that he never will get another game? Martin, get out the way. Shit fucks me up, man. It fucks me up a lot, actually. Like, one of the few things that makes me get, like, kind of emotional is, like, thinking about how great Spyro is and how beautiful of a game it is, and the fact that it will never have a sequel. Like, it will never probably get Spyro 4 the way it deserves, made by Toys for Bob, who probably could have done an amazing job with it. And that's what, you know, it fucks me up a little bit, man. It makes me sad. Like, you know, this game that's so near and dear to my heart is just another victim of corporate fucking money grubbing. And now, you know, that's only a fraction and a fragment of why I hate these fucking C-suite execs so fucking much, man. They would not let these dudes cook. At all. I can't go back up there. Black Queen's Hall. Oh, there's two ways into the mazeway. Okay. I guess. What in the fuck is going on here? It was a textbook Oblivion cave. Imagine FF12 came with a physical bestiary. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool as shit. Imagine your favorite game. You know, like back in the day when you bought a game. You know, let's have the boomer segment. You know, like the game came with like a physical colored art book, usually, or just an art book in general, and it would give you the backstory. Here's your characters, here's some of your abilities, here's the story outline, right? Stuff like that. Like you knew what you were getting into on the ride home from the fucking store. You would look at that and it was like the most wondrous thing ever, just imagining what crazy, kooky, fun adventures you're going to get into. You know, and now you fast forward, now it just feels like people want to know everything about a game before it even comes out. And I'm just like, well, doesn't that, like, half ruin the surprise and the fun. I did find Resident Evil 4, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sly 1, and 3, not 2? Oh, shit. Hopefully you can find more. Oh, this is the way out. Can't do this. But yeah, I get it. Not everyone has a, grew this massive library. The only thing that sucks is some of my GBA boxes are just fucked up. The GBA boxes were not treated very well. They were thrown into places I wish, again, I wasn't there. The plastic boxes are a little more durable, but you could tell which ones have been heavily loved. Like, none of them are ripped or tossed or whatever. Like, they're still all very much whatever. They're still good. So, yeah. Okay, now what exactly are we supposed to do in this room? We have to make a crazy jump. For which I will save my game, because I'm not running around every time I fail this jump. Okay, very nice. Resident Evil 4 is a great one to have, even though the PS2 version, and I played it a long time ago, is pretty ass. Like, that's a great game to have the classic version of. And that's what, like, one thing I like, is I expand my gaming library quite immensely, and I'm actually very proud and happy about that. I like my gaming library. I really do. I like that I have all these big tier games. Oh, does it only open from one side? Hilarious. What the fuck? Where did you come from? Okay. They turned my fertile gear goddess Dizzy into a nun in a Korean kimono. I don't play whatever game that is. I have Sly 2, but not the original case. Yeah, that sucks. I have Jack 1, but not the original case. Physically. Like the original PS2 game, but not the case, because I bought it from one of those yellow sleeves in at GameStop back in the day. For dirt cheap. There was a time when those PS2 games were so ubiquitous, you could buy them for like $5. It was like an insane deal that today they would easily retail working for like 50. So yeah, I have like a little bit of a hodgepodge and a mismatch, and obviously it's very expensive to even have half of these games anyway. So it ain't a big deal. No one would know, and I'll forget that I even said this. Oh, they found Maximo. Yeah, treasure that, because I can tell you without even looking it up, I could already probably tell you it's super expensive. In fact, let's actually take a look. Not that you should sell it, but just curiosity's sake, PS2 Maximo. Ghosts to Glory. Wait a minute, it's only 34 bucks on Amazon? What? Are you serious? And then there's another game, Maximo versus Army of Zin. I've never heard of these games. Wait, oh, he did say that? Oh, wait, maybe he did. Maybe I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, I looked online. Yeah, okay, my bad. I missed it after the DMC one. Yeah, no, he said it. He said I wasn't looking. What the fuck? Are you serious? Dude, that's like insane. For real? Here I was thinking this shit is easily like one of the, like a haunting ground or some shit. What's eBay got it at? Let's see. 17, 16. Okay, damn, never mind. 16 with the box, but they have a fucking sticker right on the front of it. They have a damn sticker right on the front. It's PS2 Need for Speed Underground. It's not even the correct sticker. Dude, I'd be so angry. I'd be so angry, man. I never played the sequel. Well, now that we know that it's affordable, I mean, you know, what could I say? One day Devin's he's gonna come home from work or school or whatever. He's gonna sit down on his couch, pull out his iPhone, right, scroll through some apps or whatever. He's gonna pop into YouTube. Man, I wonder what Spray's doing. I haven't looked at it in a while. Maximo Ghosts to Glory Part 2. His eyes are gonna pop out of his skull. It's gonna be so funny, man. On the Discord? Okay, let's look. I'll pin it. Look at that! Listen, I don't even give you umbrage for having a PS2 copy, or what is it called? The greatest hits? Who cares? I don't care about all that. I'm not that much of a collector. There you go, pinned. Pinned in all its glory. You always have that, you know, everyone has that one, like, really El Cheapo game that stuck with them for their whole life. Me, I have a couple, right? I guess Into the Matrix is an El Cheapo, in fairness. Like, Time Splitters, I've never, that's another game that you want to make me sad? Remind me that Time Splitters is never getting a fucking sequel. Don't you love it? I fucking hate it. With a burning passion. All these games I love will just never get a fucking sequel, man. Okay. That hurts more. That hurts more than a lot of things. All right. I like how he teleports. He made the jump off screen. Well, this isn't a boss room. I have two games I talk about that no one seems to know about. I've talked about both of them on this channel. You probably have, I just forgot. Oh yeah, Maximo and the Curse of the Mummy. Yeah, the Sphinx. What is that at, by the way? Oops, what did I just do? I clicked something. Hopefully no weird fucking audio starts playing. It's on PS5? Wait, you probably told me this. Yo, it's on Steam for $4. Oh, it got a re-release, I think. Yeah, I feel like you mentioned that at one point. Yeah, PlayStation Store. Huh. It got ported to the Switch. Apparently, it's also on. How's this work again? Yeah, what the fuck? Is it on my wish list? No. Yo, it literally this year on April Fools! Imagine being a fan of this game, and on April Fools, someone's like, hey, that game you like, I heard it got a re-release. I'd be like, dude, don't fuck with me, man. Like, you know this is gonna really just piss me off. Like, why are you gonna do this? It's April Fools, man. Like, you think I'm that stupid? No, really, look! Okay, well. Oh my god, yo, that shit happened to me twice in my life. What? Yeah, there isn't anything in my cart. This is the okay. Good thing I fucking hid my shit. Showed the 4 digits of my damn card. They really need a streamer mode for consoles. Good thing I put this up. What about Shantae? I don't really think I'd like Shantae. It's not the first time I've been asked would I like Shantae. Let's just look. Maximo isn't on here, right? Probably not. That seems a little bit out there. No. Girls Who Play Guitars is a Rock Band pack, which I guess they had a Rock Band on the PS4. Was that the one in 2016 when they briefly had a return? What was that other game? What was that? I mean, hell, it's on the Steam summer sale, I think, right now for $4. I should probably just buy that version if there's no physical. What does Steam reviews say? Good. And there's only one not recommended. That's it. So that could be like a PC playthrough for sure. What is Fallen Order at? $9? That's not bad. Crash, the Tomb Raider trilogy. Yo, Immortals Phoenix Rising is another game I want to play, by the way. That's coming up probably this year as well. Yeah, maybe I'll get it on Steam then. If I'm going to buy it digitally, I might as well just get it on the cheapest digital platform, which is PC. So maybe I'll do that. And then if I really need to, I could play it off my Steam Deck or something. Fuck it. Alright, well, Devin is going to get his wish. It might not have been his wish, but I've adopted it. We'll at least do Sphinx since that is so inexpensive. I will add it to the cart for that little amount of money. Abso-fucking-lutely, we will play it. I don't even know anything about it, so I'll go into it completely blind as hell. It'll happen at some point, and then Maximo is kind of like a maybe. I'll maybe check it out eventually. TM, we'll see what happens. Okay. All right, we can go back to Oblivion now. Sorry. Yeah, dude, it's $4. Of course I will try it out. Are you kidding me? Now I'll let you know ahead of time, right? Like you're not gonna have to, you know, do the meme of, oh, I wonder what he's doing today. No, I'll let you know ahead of time, but like I'll route that in this summer. Fuck yeah. If anything, it's again more incentive. Oh Jesus Christ, it's Yogi. It's more incentive for me to actually beat some of the games I'm playing so we could get through to that. We need to destroy Assassin's Creed Shadows. We need to destroy that fucking game. That game has to get Thanos. So tomorrow, well, I have to go out tomorrow and I'd like to maybe record. I'm going to try to record tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'll get done tomorrow, but I'll try to... Ooh, restore health on target. Fuck that. That's awful. What? I ain't afraid of you. Played it recently, it's very annoying. Yeah, that's like Super Mario Sunshine for me. Trying to get all the blue coins in Mario Sunshine is easily the worst part of the game. 100%, it's my least favorite part of every playthrough of Mario Sunshine that I do. So I get that, but it's a platformer, it's $4, and yeah, it comes recommended from a longtime friend of the channel, so hell yes, I will definitely play it. Absolutely. Just like the Sly collection and all these other collections will get played, that will get played. So I'm going to sort out a list of all the games I need to finish though. So, you know, I gotta figure out Death Stranding, right? Which is whatever, right? Like I've been playing that. After Death Stranding, I gotta go back to Stellar Blade. There's Death Stranding 2, Silent Hill 2, a couple other things. But hey, like if I put in 6 hours a day, man, I gotta keep the rendering flowing though, so I'll figure that out. It's no biggie. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you play one of those ancient games from your childhood and you're kind of like reminded why it's from your childhood. That has happened to me before, where like I'll play a game and it'll be like, oh yeah, I see why this wasn't exactly like straight bussin'. Sometimes I feel for that, honestly, but I'm all for new experiences, I'm all for new content, I'm all for new everything. So the only thing I lack is motivation and time. Those are my two biggest ops. Hello, Martin. Because there's not really much for me to even get at this point. Like a ton of these games I already own. So like, you know, when I think about what games to get, really it's more of a question of what games don't I have at this point. You know, like there's a couple new games this year, right? Like, again, there's like 5 Souls games coming out or that I haven't played, and like I'm sure we could sit here and I could play them and get annoyed, but you know, like I'm still on Elden Ring burnout. But you know, if I really wanted to, I could play Wu Chang, Wolong, Wukong, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls. Like I could play all these games. I would just be probably terminally annoyed by the end of half of those. Since every Soulsborne devolves into the same shit, I'd probably be annoyed by the end. What the fuck? Where am I? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to swim, because I'm not... Oh, I made it! Perfect. Alright, let's get out of here. I gotta see if Psychonauts is a physical, because they have that Kazan the First Berserker. Like, brother, I don't even really like Soulsborne games. It's just something that everyone that I know played, so after a point you kind of also have to play it. I don't even like it that much, bro. Alright, I don't know how to finish this cave, so I'm leaving. Not a big deal. I gotta play that This is completely random and completely a non sequitur, but I should play that Yu Yu Hakusho game, the GBA one. I've talked about that a little bit, how it's like the most by the storybook Yu Yu Hakusho game that exists. And the craziest part is it's not even a great one-to-one with the show. And it's very, very bare bones. But like as far as a tie-in game goes, it's actually not that bad. And you know, when you're looking for like games that follow the anime and don't make any weird alterations, your options are very slim. Naruto has it the best actually, with 2 Ubisoft games that actually are pretty decent. And actually they had like a full rendition of Konoha to run around in. I thought that was crazy work back in the day. Specifically, I'm talking about the Broken Bond, Rise of a Ninja, and then the Broken Bond. Now they are like, Broken Bond is definitely a sequel to it, but it doesn't really talk too much about the original game, and it doesn't cut out stuff like the first Storm game does for some reason. It's a shame. Ubisoft actually could cook back in the day, but I mean, I don't think that's their fault. I just think they got the Storm license and they were like, yeah, we're going with this. They made like some crazy unique engine for it, and that was pretty much it. And I love athletics. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's not where I am. Game, you good? Thank you. What in the fuck was that? Dude, I will find 50 glitches in this game. What is happening? These bandits?
What is it, citizen?
Oh, okay. It's the Imperials. That's a good thing in this game. We like the Imperials. That's Cloud Ruler, which is exactly where they want me to bring him, so I will not do it. Okay. I would like to replay the Black Ops campaigns. I'm gonna have to convince Gundam Otaku to do it at some point. I think that'll be really funny. More than anything, I think it'll be funny to replay World at War, because I haven't played World at War's campaign in over a decade and some change. So that's gonna be really fucking funny. This absolutely insane fucking campaign that's so difficult. It's notoriously difficult, even. What the fuck?
Let's get this over with.
Yo, he's kiting him. Okay, he did his job. Like, I'm not mad at him.
Fall before me, Breton. This ends here. Oh, what's the matter? The baby gonna cry? Fall down and bleed.
No, you got killed by Martin, bro. You're getting ganked by a low level. What is wrong with you? Oops, I may have hit him. Yeah, honestly, Companions and Elder Scrolls kind of just get in the way, even more so than Fallout. I mean, I did say I was going to play Fallout 3 this year, but I am kind of going to go on a limb and say they're probably going to remaster it, so I feel like I should just wait. I think that might be the best bet, because that'll be like a refreshed experience. Now, Fallout, they should fix some glitches in. Like this game is pretty stable. Like, outside of a couple silly ones like what we just saw, it's whatever. I really would like Fallout 3 to get some bugs fixed. We will also be using a guide for missables in Fallout 3, because there are some missable bobbleheads, namely is it the intelligence bobblehead? The intelligence bobblehead is in Vault 101, and if you don't grab it on your first come through, or during trouble on the home front, or whatever the return quest is, you can never get it. So we will be grabbing some stuff. What? You broke my armor. Get him. Get him. Be his ass. Be his ass. Thank you. Okay. Medicine. Okay. Yeah, we'll be looking that up. We'll look up missables and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that they're going to make a remaster, especially with the show coming out. For better or for worse, I think that would be a huge moneymaker for Bethesda, needless to say. Like, especially after the success of this, I think you would be foolish to not at least slightly retune some of this, Like, literally just ring up Virtuos, be like, yo, you want to make another, like, couple $1 billion for doing fuck all? And just, that should be the exact phone call, by the way. Yes, there's a schematic in the safe. You have to enter 216. Without going too in-depth into it, in case anyone, you know, doesn't want to be too heavily spoiled on it, 216 is a very important set of numbers. It's basically the 451 of immersive sims, basically. That's what it is, for that game in particular, though. Just like how in every game where you can enter a 4-digit keypad, it's 0456. I'm pretty sure that's a Fahrenheit 456 one. Or did I say 456? Sorry, 451. Fahrenheit 451, or Fahrenheit 451 reference. I'm pretty sure. It's very coincidental if it's not. By the way, amazing book. One of my favorite books of all time. Energy Weapons is in Raven Rock. That's another one. Yes, Energy Weapons is in Raven Rock, and Medicine is inside Vault 101. And if you don't grab them on your initial playthrough or the return quest, and Raven Rock in particular, you only visit once, and if you don't grab it there, you're basically fucked. Yeah, you're not gonna have a fun time. Like, I'm not even concerned about healing. I just need stamina back. Martin, get out the way. I'm gonna dunk him off at his daycare in a minute. I'm stuck. What the fuck? For Akatosh. Anyway, what the fuck? I believe the strength bobbleheads in Lucas Sim's house and blowing them up can make it inaccessible. See, once I realized I couldn't get medicine, I kind of stopped caring about bobbleheads and truthfulness. Like, I still have my ancient save file. I love that game. That was like one of my first big 360 experiences. Some people did this game. I did Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was literally just a go here, do whatever, just fuck around, just have fun. You know, yeah, there's a story, etc., but we're not just gonna railroad it. I get if you're doing a speed run or a challenge run, it's the same as like running to the tops or whatever, but I'm not going right to Smith Casey. Fallout 3 missables are just barely missable. Yeah, like Raven Rock I think is in your face, but if you don't grab it, you're fucked. Yeah, you know a lot about that game. It's like Mass Effect for me. I know a lot about Mass Effect 1 and reasonable amounts of Mass Effect 2, because I kind of want to play Mass Effect 1 on Insanity again. So maybe I'll do that. And then Viv can come in and scream, "Get good," and then he can be like, "Oh, are you gonna hump the bot?" Even though the bot's not until the 3rd game, and stuff like that. He'll have a fun time. I'm literally, yeah, I knew I was gonna be over encumbered by 5 pounds. We have to drop. There you go. Okay. No! I remember individual loot in rooms in Fallout 4. Yeah, I couldn't do that. For me, Mass Effect 1 is a pretty straightforward game that I know inside and out. I love Mass Effect 1. Truly one of my favorite games of all time. Do I still have that list of my favorite games of all time? Did we ever do that stream where we go over every favorite game I have of all time? If you grab a random thing like a ball or a piece of wood, something you can't pick up but can move far enough away from it starts, it will make it disappear completely. Okay. I like little quirks like that. Like, it has a, I don't want to say leashing, obviously, but it has a limited distance on how far it can go. It's really fun. That's, you know, that's the thing that I like about a lot of games. When you know, like, the little intimate details about a game. It's like, for me, I actually got into one time a modded lobby for MW2, and we actually got to play global thermonuclear war. And even when I was doing it, in the moment we were playing it, I said to one of my friends, I was like, you understand, we've played a game mode that almost no one else has. This is crazy good shit. This is so fun. It's actually a finished game mode. It's just not in the final game for some reason. I don't know why. I never really looked into it too much, but for some reason it's not in the game. When you know like the little intricacies about things in a game, it's really fun. It really makes you feel like it's like a friend, you know, like you know so many things about it, man. There's always that one game in your life that you fucked around on non-stop that was like an open world sandbox game. You just did whatever you wanted. No one told you no. You just had a fun fucking time. Everyone has that game. And honestly, I miss that feeling sometimes, you know? You just boot up a game and just literally do whatever. And no one can tell you shit. It's such a good feeling. Are these better than what I have on? No, Daedric are a little bit better. Ring of Light. Cast light on self. Okay. It's the weapons, by the way, of course. No! Wait, no, this is easy. I don't use any weapons. So we just simply put all the weapons back. Literally everything in this category we put back, which is more of an exercise on thumb mashing. Literally gonna have a muscular fucking thumb. Oh my god. I'm reloading next time. I'm not doing this again. Babe, how did you get so good at this? Literally. Jesus Christ. One thing is the alien body at the spaceship. Oh yeah, and I never played the 2 DLCs. Holy shit, I never played Mothership Zeta and Swampland. Point Lookout. Yo, we'll have the best playthrough ever. I never played them. That is actually like kind of mouthwatering to think about. If they don't announce it by the end of this year or something, I will definitely do it next year for sure. 1000%. I will do it. I will do the Fallout 3 new playthrough. Absolutely. Hello. You good, buddy? Yeah, you can tell it's still Oblivion. It still has that weird look to it. Yeah, I don't know. The Fallout New Vegas DLCs, I didn't really enjoy the way some people did. I think my favorite one was the last one. Honest Hearts was like number 2 for sure. I don't like these weird DLCs where you can't go back and like free roam around and whatever, you know, like I don't like that. That's me personally. I like DLCs where you can come back and explore and look around and do stuff like that. That's what I didn't like about those DLCs in particular, is like you couldn't come back and explore. Like once you went there, that's it. It's a one-time theme park ride and that's it. Okay. Wasn't there a 4th person chasing someone around here? There you go. Oh, we're gonna be rich. I actually look forward to dead money every playthrough. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Blood lung? Well, that's a hell of a fucking disease. Asuna. Okay. Got it. That's how I feel about Bring Down the Sky. I kind of like Pinnacle Station. I'm kind of sad that that's like the one piece of content that got cut from the Mass Effect legendary collection or whatever. Pinnacle Station is actually really fun, but it's also really basic, and if you have any amount of in-game gear, it becomes trivial. I don't even think I was pressured, but maybe one round of it. Like, and to be fair, they give you a house that doesn't really mean anything. Like, you get a house from whatever admiral tells you to do. I'm already over encumbered, bro. This is why I need a... This is why I have followers. So they could pick up the slack, dude. I already gotta leave. Bring Down the Sky is really cool. And in fairness, and in credit to Mass Effect 3, a lot of these things that you do come back to help you later in Mass Effect 3. Some of them you have to do maybe like one or two more things. Some of them you have to, you know, fuck around with. Who knows? Sometimes people just show up and are like, hey, remember when you helped me? Well, here you go. And they give you the EMS. And then you have to go spend hours in the shitty multiplayer mode. It wasn't shitty, but, you know, you have to spend hours arbitrarily in a multiplayer mode that they intentionally nerfed to make less fun and less rewarding. Yeah, that was great. Thanks, guys. That was like peak EA is greedy. Peak. I know we forget sometimes, but there was a time when EA used to release straight bangers. In fact, because of that 007 game, I'm probably also going to start playing the 007 games again. Some of them will be like a one or 2 day thing. They're not particularly long games, and there's some of them I've never played. And then I could finally upload the Bloodstone playthrough that I made 14 years ago. So Narg has been watching my content for, not continuously, but he watched me way back in a decade ago or whatever. Well, you're gonna get to listen to decade-old me, right? How old was I when I did that playthrough? 15, 16? And I'm 30 now. So you're gonna get to listen to me being, you know, 15-year-old me playing that game. It's literally in a time capsule. It just has sat on a hard drive for eternity. The only thing is the videos are all 15 minutes, so I might... What the fuck? The only thing is that the videos are all 15 minutes. I might just edit it all together into a 4-hour movie. Like, I might literally just do that. My treat. That'll be my degree of upping it. For a game that ends on a cliffhanger that will never be continued. Yeah, it really is a time capsule. Now, I don't know what I said on that playthrough. It could be spicy, it could be tame. Only one way to find out. Damn, dudes just got strung the fuck out. Yeah, old me is gonna get the channel ban. Well, no more than me fighting Millennia and getting annoyed. I'm gonna have to make some like crazy webims or stuff to put on the screen. I genuinely am gonna, if I ever play a Souls game, every 10 deaths to something, we're gonna have to stop and like do, you know, do something funny or stupid. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull up like a random video or something. I have no idea. We're gonna dick around. So I don't think I'm scamming people dying to the same boss over and over again. The real scam is that I say I'm going to do something and then I'm too tired to do it. That's the real scam. You know, you sit down at the end of the day, you're like, oh, thank God, fuck. Ugh. Let me close my eyes for just a minute. Suddenly it's the next day. It's like, brother, no, you can't just steal my day from me. No, no, no! I think that's it. We did everything. Alright, we did everything and we looted everything. I love it. Yeah, at some point in Oblivion, we'll just do the story. Medicate him. Oh, yo! Have you heard the Silent Hill 1's getting a remake? Dude! Dude! Yo! Bloober Team and Konami must have some crazy fucking vibes, bro. They know. Fuck it, if they want to remake, like, some of the Silent Hills, I'm cool with it, especially since they're making new games. A new game? Sure. Fuck, I don't know how far they're gonna go, but 1 definitely needs it, because the remake of 1 was more like a reimagining. I think that's literally the phrasing they use. It's a reimagining, it's not even a remake. So we're actually gonna get a real remake of Silent Hill 1. Maybe it'll expand it, maybe it'll pave the way for Silent Hill 3 to get like a super crazy remake. I am totally down with that. Konami. Is Silent Hill 1 as molesty as 2? Not to the same degree. Oh shit, there you go. 75 in athletics. I thought it was a quest pop-up. I love that there's this Eldritch Netherlich just chilling in here, and then I walk in and just start punching. Fuck! Okay, well, we're gonna walk out. Wait, where's the staff? Staff line. What did that dude just say? What, the Netherlich? I did not hear. Probably, bro's probably throwing out Eldritch gamer words. Hope I like the RE4 bear trap. That's every day. Listen, man, people give Leon shit, but you step in a bear trap and see what the first words out your mouth are gonna be, and if you could even get out of it. Oh, because we're talking about Silent Hill. And unfortunately, SA is a huge part of Silent Hill 2's plotline. Dude, these axes weigh 76 pounds. This is bullshit. Nah, the weapons weigh too much in this game. A bear trap, your leg is snapped and quite possibly partially amputated. Dude, I'm just gonna eat some green herbs and it'll be back good as new. I don't know what you're talking about. Toke up, smoke up, reefer madness, which is a good point that I actually just brought up. I never played L.A. Noire. So while you two are here, what I am going to do, and I guess I could, oh my god, I guess I could talk about this now, is that I am planning to expand beyond this channel. The Clips channel is already set up. The other channel will also have some random footage and stuff on it, and I'll figure that out as well. And then I'm going to start a 4th channel. Now, you don't have to subscribe to all of them, and I'll let you know more as time comes and goes, but that is what I am planning to do over the next couple of weeks. Short form content. Yeah, literally, if I make clips, I might as well just upload it to that. Because since Twitch is going to limit the amount of clips you could have on your channel anyway, I might as well upload it to YouTube, you know? Like, why wouldn't I? So all those random Final Fantasy clips you see, I'm just going to put them on YouTube or whatever other game I play. That is exactly what I'm going to do. I just have to get around to downloading them. So basically, nothing's changed with that. I haven't done it yet, but when I do, I mean, just set it to upload once every day until we're out of content, and then just come back and do it later. And the other 2 channels, the other channel will just be for anything random or like a playthrough that, you know, I'm worried might get, you know, some cease and desist or something like that. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking. That the other channel is just simply, if anything goes, hello, where the fuck did you come from? That was actually kind of horrifying. Get out the way, dude. Get out the way. I'm punching you more than the Wraith. Okay. You aren't Leon Kennedy. God, I wish I was. Dude, Leon is my favorite Resident Evil character. And then they treat him so badly, man. Like, all I wanted was for Leon to end up with Ada. Like, seriously. Like, I like how there was so much chemistry between them in Resident Evil 4. I cannot thank Resident Evil 4 enough for what it's done for not only gaming, but just in general my life. Like, when I think about all the video games I played and how much Resident Evil 4 encouraged and influenced my humor, and just the idea of someone even playing a video game for an audience. Oh shit, he pieced up that rat. It's just a rat. It is truly magnificent and wonderful even to imagine it, you know? Anyway. Ada's kind of a bitch, right? Asian women though. Bro, listen, that's part of the charm. I don't know what you're talking about. That's like half the charm. Blue archive. Very nice. It's open remotely. Very nice. Oh god, that scared the fuck out of me, dude. Jesus Christ. I had a legit Resident Evil jump scare. Like I rounded the corner and right there it's just this dude in your face. You're over here playing Resident Evil like what the fuck? That fucking one-time Lady Dimitrescu scared the shit out of me. That was 4 years ago, goddamn. Good times. Bratty Asian woman is such a sensei line. That's part of the appeal, dude. Oh, my Magicka regen is ass. How much do I even need for this? Okay. Okay, very nice. Oh! Dude, I still don't have enough. Alright, we're drinking. We're drinking. We're not even close to... Are we close to leveling up? Probably not. We're so late in the game, it probably doesn't even matter. Damn, it was a full refill. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. Sure, let's move on. But yeah, I don't know. Resident Evil 9, man, I have high hopes for it. At the same time, you know, I hope it's actually still like a combat game. I hope it's not like a game where you're just running from some big fucking monster. You know, I always feel a certain type of way when the latest entry in the game is we're returning to the old thing. You know, and technically that's happened a lot in games and I've liked it. Right, so like it happened in Dead Space 2, but it was only very brief. It was also kind of almost a tech thing. They showed off how much the technology had improved a little bit, which was kind of cool. That they didn't have to use loading screens and shit for the whole Ishimura anymore. They did it in what game was it? What game was it where they went back to the original thing? That I was just thinking of like 5 seconds ago. Dead Rising. Dead Rising does it in Dead Rising 4, and Dead Rising 4 is awful. The last two Dead Risings are not that great. Everything I've heard about them just sounds bad. Wow, I blocked it and my apparel broke anyway. And I heard people really didn't like Dead Rising 4. I think they patched in the time limit thing, right? I think they took it out of 3, or there was a mode where you could play without it, and they patched it back in or something. Which is like half the appeal of Dead Rising is that Romero style, we're stuck in the mall for X amount of time, you know, we have to survive. And honestly, indirectly, you're kind of not expected to even beat the game on your first playthrough, which I think is really cool. It is possible, but it's work, man. So a large chunk of it is that the game has a ridiculous New Game Plus system that you could use. Remember, this is a 2006 game on a launch 360. Pulling that one off. I mean, that's cool, man. You know, when you think about how much these companies had to work for your money back in the day, that shit is wild, man. Like, look at some of those launch 360 games. They don't even do shit like that in major games today. How much work and effort they put into shit like, you know, Lost Odyssey and shit. I'm telling you, man, Microsoft, man, you could make some serious dough hyping that shit up. First of all, you wouldn't have to use 4 discs to beat the game, because that's the #1 gatekeeping method of that game. Is it came on 4 discs, and the Xbox spindle could only hold 3 discs. That's my little fun factoid about that game. That game had so many fucking discs because it just had so much data. It was a different era. You had to be there. Still had that feeling of amazement and wonder. You put in Halo 3 for the first time, motherfuckers' lives were changed because of Halo 3. I'm not even a big Halo fan, and my life was changed because of Halo 3. I met friends because of Halo 3. You know, Call of Duty. Oh, okay, there we go. Friendships were forged over search and destroy lobbies. Used to stay up till like 2 in the morning playing it. That was my high school days, man. I know everyone's got a different high school story. You know, the Zoomers are probably over here talking about Fortnite and Five Nights and all this other stuff. But man, for me, you know, I think that's what makes games so memorable. Like, you know, you could talk about this with books, right? I think the interactive nature of games is just so nice. Because, you know, like when you tell a story, it's not just a story that some dude wrote. I mean, I guess you could argue that it's just a game that some dude coded. But like the interactions and everything that you had are so cool, man. You know, some motherfuckers halfway across the world shooting the shit over a search and destroy lobby, yelling about the ACR. Just, they will never happen again because game chat is dead. Because every single game chat is like overly policed. They don't let you say anything. Like, yeah, obviously they were toxic lobbies. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that everyone was super nice. I think if you were to ask people genuinely, like, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, but look at the defense stat. It's garbage. Feel like if you were to actually, like, genuinely look at a lot of old school games. What the fuck? Paramount 686, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I have to raise the volume of this alert. It's really low. It's not even a glitch, it's just fucking what the fuck? Much appreciated, thank you. But yeah, if you were to ask people genuinely, I think we all went a little too ham back in the day, you know? That was part of the fun of it. Shit. Well, that wasn't fun. Okay. Can't even say the N-word anymore. Yeah. Some AI is going to detect that you said it and punish you and restrict your voice. So, like, imagine Call of Duty and Gears and Halo. COD does this, and I've watched COD do it in real time. Restricting what you could say. Oh, well, we need everyone to be super nice. Look, man. I always say, once the lobby's done, that's the end of it. That's always been my logic. I've never followed people to lobbies to fucking yell at them more or whatever. Once the lobby's over, right, whether we get shuffled by the game or whatever, that's it. It's a done deal. It happened. We're all finished. That's it. I think that's... Ow. I'm pinned to the fucking ceiling. Why didn't that trigger before when I walked on it? That's very interesting. What? That was a one-way gate. Okay. Your boy came across and followed. Love your lit streams. I support you as a longtime fan with squad and tips. Let's vibe. Next schedule username on Discord is George620. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone who stops by. even if it's just for a little bit. Remember, the content's always free. If you're paying for it, someone's illegally taking my shit. Which would be pretty funny, all things considered. I could laugh at things like that. Remember when we used to get the Russian bots? The Russian bots was a crazy era of streaming for me. Every single stream, we get some like Svetlana Portskoitskaya, and she would come in here and say like, "Oh, you want to DM me?" I'm like, YouTube doesn't even have DMs. Crazy, but thank you. I appreciate everyone who sticks around, watches the content. Means a lot. Okay. I wish I had never made a YouTube channel now. Oh my god, dude! Stay. Okay. Gears was another one where people were very aggressive with each other. So Gears Reloaded's coming out. I'm probably going to play that. I hope it plays more like Gears 3, though. I don't want to play Gears 1. I know that's what it is, but I hope it plays more closely to Gears 1, if that makes sense. Sorry, to Gears 3. Because Gears 3 is kind of just better in a lot of ways. Gears 1 is kind of a rough game. Back in the day, that was state of the art, man. I remember some dude brought his 360 to this day camp I was at. He was showing off Gears. They would never do that, by the way. He shouldn't have done that. But it was cool. Back then, people weren't as sensitive about things as they became. Is that the way I want to phrase the next thing out of my mouth? I mean, they weren't. Dudes are getting chainsawed and shit, man. Gears was crazy. Gears is the kind of ingenuity that only comes along once a console generation. Truly. And then never again. That's kind of the same thing with Halo. You know, you find out that apparently Microsoft was the one really holding Bungie to the high standards they were at. You know, and now you look at Bungie and it's just a mess. I'm sure Destiny 2 has good redeeming qualities, but, you know, every time I see it, it's something really awful. It's just something really sad. You just remember that these are the dudes that made one of the most iconic games in history, and it just feels wrong. It feels like something's missing. Alright, is this dude online? He might be home, in which case I'll probably end the stream. Sadly, I've only been streaming just about an hour. Oblivion continuously getting the shaft is becoming like a recurring joke. This is why Shadows needs to disappear from the lineup. And it will. I'm going to take Shadows out back and lovingly picnic it. I don't know. I would never treat a playthrough with... All playthroughs are equal. I would never treat one playthrough with more love and attention and affection and care and commentary and goodwill than another playthrough. Obviously, I would never do that. Ever. I've never done that. Old Cujo. You know, when I hear Cujo, the first... Oh, I went the wrong way. When I hear Cujo, I think of that one enemy in Enter the Matrix, the werewolf. You have to, I think, who is it? I think Niobe fights Vlad? Oh, I gotta replay that game. I'm gonna replay Into the Matrix and no one can tell me no. There you go, very nice. What? I kind of forget how the games even go, because it's been so long. Basically, I don't think I played Into the Matrix unless I played it randomly on a stream. I don't think I played it since I did the playthrough on it back in 2016, which actually did pretty decently view-wise. What the fuck? You play a game 14 years after it came out and people show up to the playthrough. Like, who am I? Like, they got me wondering, who the fuck am I? But yeah, anyway. I've been doing it wrong all these years. Got me with a Metroid Prime 2 playthrough. Oh my god, yeah. It's all the random playthroughs. It's never. I'm gonna stop playing new games on the channel. Fuck it. New games don't attract anyone to the channel. I'm going back and I'm just gonna play old games. I'm gonna play games that are at least 10 years old, well seasoned. That's gonna be the appeal of the channel. I'm gonna rename it to the GameCube Boomer. To be fair, it was the Wii version, right? It wasn't the original playthrough I did in 2012. It was the 2015 released on the Wii U eShop, I think. So in fairness, it technically was a new port of that game, but it was at the time 12-year-old game anyway. So I guess we're splitting hairs here. It was 11-year-old game. Something like that. I think Ash was a Wind Waker playthrough. I played so many channels. Yes, I played so many channels. I played so many games on the channel. Sometimes I forget that I played some of these games. Even moreover than that, sometimes, like, if you look on my channel, how many videos do we have? 14,460. Sometimes it really does not feel that way, man. I've been doing this a long time. Sometimes it does not feel that way. But man, I love Prime 2. Prime 2 has one of those really unique UIs, and I think a UI about a game says a lot, man. You want to have a UI for your game that looks really fucking cool. Like, GameCube games were not afraid to have crazy good UIs or start menus and stuff. Mario Sunshine has you jumping around on a beach. Pikmin 1 and 2 has you control. Pikmin 2 lets you control the bulb orb as it moves around, or you could summon a lot of stuff or whatever. Metroid Prime. Oh, we need a key. Okay, we cannot open this. No collision. Metroid Prime, you're on like the nucleus of a Metroid. That's why Prime 3's intro didn't feel that good. Prime 3 just is a weird game. At least it's not Other M, which is like the biggest sin that you could do is make another Other M, honestly. Now, if you're good at it, it's just called making a Kojima game. Prime 3 is so good. I totally disagree. I dislike it because I feel like I've said this before, so I won't chug too much time. But I like that Prime 1 is a full in-depth planet. Prime 2 is a full in-depth planet. Prime 3, it feels like they just chopped up the planets a little too much, you know? And then they have the beam stacking again. You know, like, imagine playing Prime 1 where if each beam is used on a different type of enemy or something, right? And then just one day they're just like, well, let's not do that anymore. The playthrough... Oh! It was the stream of it. That was what it was. It was the stream. I streamed it in 2021. I think it was also the Wii version, possibly. I've done 3 playthroughs of Prime 2. So that's what, again, I forgot I even streamed that shit. I think you mentioning it earlier on an earlier stream is the reason why I went back and made it its own playlist. Prime 3 is the Starfield too much or too low? I don't know if it's Starfield. It's not boring. It's just not as replayable, in my opinion. It's not as unique. The only thing I like is that it will tell you where all the pickups are, so you could absolutely get 100% on any given playthrough. That's like the #1 thing I like that they do, is they tell you, hey, all the pickups are here, here, and here. So you could actually get 100%, see the ending. Now, time is another thing entirely, but I think that for the sake of Prime 4, which I'd have to go back and look on the Prime 3 playthrough, what did I say at the end when I did it and beat it? There's a reason that Prime 3 only has 1 playthrough on my channel, and Other M has none. Other M I will play at some subscriber threshold to be determined. I will absolutely play it. My producer will come back to life and haunt me until I do it. Like Grudge style. Coming out of my TV. It's gonna be like a ghost Asian girl. That just sounds like a fucking JAV. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll just do it. We'll just play the fucking game. I take back all the jokes I was about to crack. And they weren't even that lewd. Immediately my mind was like, yeah, this is not gonna get much better than this. Alright, there's really nothing up here. Like, oh god, it glitched again. Let's go north from Fort Fassian. What Metroid games haven't I played for the channel? I think the only one I haven't is Metroid 2 and Other M. But you can't really play Metroid 2. Oh my god, hello. Can't really play Metroid 2 because it doesn't have a port. So it's not eligible. Listen, I would if I could, okay? Oh, you're an enemy? Damn. Why is the game locking up like this? You see this shit? Why is the game freezing like this? That's really weird, and that didn't happen before. Watch, it's gonna be because I put too many items in one chest. The game doesn't know how to handle it. $69, very nice. Honestly, this is the best way to level acrobatics. It's so fun too. Imagine just this dude bouncing around. Like, look at this. Imagine being this Minotaur. Like, what are you even seeing? Some asshole jumping through the air, healing his stamina. Look at him. Look dead into those eyes. Look into those beautiful dark eyes. I heard this game gets less stable at longer playtime. Are you serious? We haven't even played that long. No, we're not 103 hours in. That's not true. Game duration. It tells you game duration. You have to look in the playlist. We're like less than 20 hours in. How the fuck could this game be lagging and chopping up this much, man? Like, what are you talking about? Not you, just the what is happening with the devs? Like, what? That's the worst part of it. We barely done anything. We just went into a bunch of caves, grabbed all the loot, and ran out. Chop! 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 Chop!
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Fuck it, we'll just do the story. Next stream of this, we'll just do the story. Someone remind me that I said that, because I'm totally not going to remember. No, I'll write it down. Fuck it, I'm just doing the story. Enough of this.
I need your blood.
I need your blood. I need to suck you. Things to say on a first date. Fuck. Oh, 99 hand to hand. All right, I probably don't have enough room to carry anything, do I? So we'll probably just wait then. Oh no, we got room. Loot away, baby. I love this game. This game scratches every itch in my brain. I fucking hate this game. Okay, well, that was fast. 25 pounds. Anyway. I'll be back. What the fuck? Ow, ow, ow. my requirements. Tall blonde hematophage hates the sun and silver. Oh my god! Dude, vampires don't exist. You're gonna have to fucking compromise on this one, Chief. There's that sound effect again. Dude, the rat killed itself just by attacking me. I didn't even do anything to it. Blonde is second to redhead anyway, by the way, so you're wrong. It's okay, though. I still respect you. What's up? Wow, it was a whole big loop. I didn't get anything from it. Very nice. I'll duel you for that. Oh my god, we're gonna duel with rapiers. Yeah. You're gonna spar. It's trial by combat. Listen, all I'm saying is that if I was wrong, you would just say I'm wrong. He wants to duel me for it. Old-timey guns, oh my god. We're gonna do, what is it, 10 paces, turn and fire? We're gonna high noon it. What? Yo, this game is getting super glitchy now. The Minotaur was alive for a second. What is happening, man? That's crazy. This game is becoming incredibly unstable. I don't play it for 2 weeks and the game is completely different. It's breaking down. Don't be too much of a bitch, have self-respect. Good luck. Already asking for too much. You're gonna have to compromise on, well, quite frankly, none of those. That's the best part. That's the neat part. Someone will be mad at me for that. But they hated Jesus for telling the truth as well, so can't win every fight. Okay. Greaves of well-being. Yeah, it's fucking light armor, dude. It's garbage. No, I forgot. Oh, we can use this barrel? Oh. Why the hell didn't I do this? Yeah, that's needed for a quest coming up eventually, TM. I think both the Sigil Stone and the Welkin Stone are required by the main story. That's why they don't let you get rid of them. Once you pick them up, they stick in your inventory like glue, and they never go away. Yeah, Narg, the word compromise is going to be haunting over you like the specter of death. You ever play a Persona game where death follows you all over the place? Wait, where the hell was I just? There you go. You ever play a Persona game where death follows you after a point if you linger on a floor too long? You ever play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon where if you're on a floor too long, the game eventually blows you out the dungeon? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Now there was a game where they actually experimented. That game is crazy, dude. I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The original version is just great. And in fairness, I did play the newer version. I just didn't have a bajillion hours to sink into it, but it is very much a well done, well thought out, well crafted game for what it's worth. Okay. What's your weapon? Dagger of the Inferno. It's like a spicy form of Oh, I'm going blind. I can't see right now. Like, I'm actually having, like, my vision is reloading. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Wow. You know what? Credit where credit's due. Just be careful. What the fuck? There you go. Did we do everything in here? Oh my god, we did everything. Alright, fuck it, we're out of here. Fuck it, we ball. I should put oh ho ho, that like anime woman laugh on the thing. Is that the 50 Shades line? My tastes are somewhat obscure or whatever. Because the only way I know that meme is because they made a meme of it for Smash Brothers where it's Fox saying it. Oh my god, he stood up again. It's Fox saying it and then he opens the door and it's Final Destination. Yo, that shit had me fucked up. That was so good, man. Ada, ada. That was one of my, that meme made me laugh my fucking ass off, dude. Oh shit. This could be bad. Yeah, neither am I. All this weird anime hentai stuff is like, I might be adjacent to a lot of it, but it's usually not my cup of tea. As Austin Powers would say, it's not my bag, baby. This kind of thing isn't my bag, baby. One book that says Swedish penis enlargement pumps are my bag, baby, written and signed by Austin Powers. Oh man, that's so good. Could watch that any year and it's still funny. Not too much, but every once in a while, you know, you want to get a good laugh again. Did you just growl at me? Yo, she punched the shit out of me. No, not you! Thank you. Got her hitting the fucking stanky leg. Very nice. She was naked before she hit the floor. It's my specialty. Thank you. Gold, of course. Well, you know what? Ultimately,
The last mistake you'll ever make.
shut up. You know how to use that butter knife there?
You die.
Oh my god. Actually, funnily enough, no, I didn't want to snooze the stupid alarm. Oh my lord. What is this? Hang on. Okay, I am gonna run out of time. That is basically like the hard limit on the stream a little bit. So we'll clap her and be done. Okay. What? I thought it was stuck. This game is being all kinds of weird today. Well, I'm actually kind of worried. Like, is it just gonna keep getting more and more unstable? That'll be really funny if by the time I actually want to do the main story, the game is like a completely glitchy mess. Like, can you blame me? I love running around and just doing random shit in this game. That's like half the fun of an Elder... Anyway. It's like half the fun of an Elder Scrolls game. Just doing random unrelated bullshit. I mean, yeah, that's the irony of it. Like, I feel like I get along best with people that have nothing to do with video games. Which, of course, is also still a grand list of nobody, but that's besides the point. Okay. I love how fast my character is. That's definitely what I'm going to probably focus on next is... Well, no, there's only 3 stats left, which is why I'm not leveling up anymore. Oh, he did a little hop. Okay. We'll drop this stuff off. That'll be the stream. Next time we'll definitely do the story. Unless I want to explore the southern region. That's like the only place I really haven't been. So we could do that, or we could do the story. I'll see. I think we'll actually just... It's like 50-50 in my head. I kind of like the exploration. Because the story for this basically becomes a fetch quest. That's one of the things I don't really like about Oblivion, is it kind of ends up becoming like a super fetch quest. Towards the middle-ish. And you have to do like this one thing. You have to take the book from the guy. That did not hurt me. That's bullshit. So yeah, it's one of those. Oh, I meant more like relationship-wise. Some of the people I've been the most attracted to did not play games to nearly even half the degree I play. They play like one game exclusively. Alright, back to the house. Because, like, we haven't really gone south. See, like, all this is... Yeah, we'll probably finish this up. We'll do, like, the rest of this. The east side of the map will probably take, like, a stream or two. And then, we'll be on to the main story. Because there's not really... You know, there's tons of stuff to do, but... I wanna spread it out. Is this dude DMing me? Is that him adding me? Okay. Alright, I'll at this guy in a minute. You could say, hey babe, let me tell you about Spyro. No, the irony is I never tell them about my channel. Ever. I literally do not do that. It's no point. Alright, nice. Damn, we were carrying a lot of heavy armor. Okay. Alright, well, will the game be stable enough for me to complete it by next week or whenever? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, it's going to be really fucking funny when everything breaks the fuck apart. I think that's going to be really funny. And just refuses to boot. We already had that one time, remember when the game wouldn't load? And it happened twice where it just infinitely loaded, leaving this exact house? Knock on wood, thank you. Yeah, remember that? This game is it's still weird. It's a Bethesda game at its core. You could tell that. So, okay, we'll save. All right, kind of a shorter stream of Oblivion, but I already gave my outline. I already gave my plan. So you're, oh my god, no, that would be so fucking weird and creepy, bro. Someone approached me in real life and said that, I'm gonna say no. I don't need my out. So, oh my god, no, that would be so fucking weird and creepy, bro. Someone approached me in real life and said, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we dropped. We dropped. Okay. Yeah, if someone approached me in real life and was like, hey, are you that guy? Are you Spray and Pray 1000? I'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then immediately come on stream and be like, so this motherfucker approached me in real life and asked me if I'm that YouTuber. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. That is so weird. Like, why would you walk up to somebody and ask them if they are who they are? Like, I'm just some random dude. Like, what are you? You already know the mantra, man. You already know it's good, baby. All right. I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thanks, Narg. Thanks, Devin. Thanks, Viv, for the last second slide in onto home plate. Much appreciated. And I will see you all tomorrow for Assassin's Creed, where I will torment myself. Not even because I'm